Hey guys, Dan Barca here, bringing you a Total War Rome 2 online battle. This is a 3v3, pretty good one, in my professional opinion. I don't know what the funds were. They seem to be quite large, since I afforded a pretty big, fairly elite army. I brought Carthage again. As you can tell, I really like Carthage. I am Danable Barca, after all. Which, I suppose you guys don't know why that's kind of punny. My name's Daniel, and it's Danable, so... yeah, I'm usually one of the only people that gets my humor. The only other person was my sister, and she went to college, so... now I have to laugh at my own jokes. Anyway, I brought 5 mercenary companions. That's like 6,000 talents. I don't know if it's talents. I feel like talents were a lot of money back then. But in a noble cav, that's my general. I also brought 3 Libyan infantry, a mercenary noble fighter, and 2 mercenary Samnites, as well as 5 mercenary Cretan archers. And it looks like I gave 3 of them chevrons, so that's cool. That's pretty neat, I guess. Let's look at my allies. I actually never looked at these guys. There's 3 Celtic warriors up front. These guys have gold chevrons on them. That makes them like level 7 on Celtic warriors. I'm not sure if the buffs are worth it that they get. Actually, I haven't looked into it. They could be, because he played really well, so he knew what he was doing, I think. He has 3 chosen swordsmen, an oath sworn, 4 Celtic slingers, 2 chosen spearmen on each flank, 2 Celtic skirmishers with double silver chevrons. So that's quite good. They get some good bonuses from that, I think. He has another Oathsworn general and 4 noble horses. So I did not know that the Arverni had access to chosen swordsmen. I did not know. I'm not sure if they're a Caesar and Gaul unit. I have Caesar and Gaul just to unlock some factions. Never played the expansion, actually. But I probably should. Same as Hannibal at the Gates. I never played the campaign, but I like the units and factions they unlock. So, I wish they'd just come out with a DLC for those, but it's nice to have the option of the campaign. And my third ally, Parthia, he has 9 noble blood cap. Very cost effective, quite good. And a royal cataphract, double silver chevrons. He has 7 mercenary hoplites, 2 Parthian foot archers, and an eastern ballista. And we were all kind of mad at him because he broke the rules here. The rules were no arty, and he brought arty and wouldn't really listen to anyone at all when they asked him to drop the equipment or whatever, because I mean sometimes it's an honest mistake, not knowing a lot of the time, and people are just, and it's a loss to the person who brings it, so I guess it's alright because then they have to drop it. But sometimes you get people like this who just won't, and you have to keep going. Yeah, kinda sucks. I can't see much of my enemies here. I can see some of this Roman, which is alright. He has 5 auxiliary Balearic slingers with chevrons, and 5 eagle cohort that I can see. And I was happy when I saw this eagle cohort. Which you may be thinking, why? Eagle cohort are great, and they could shred most of your infantry. Well, Eagle cohort are quite high level Roman infantry unit, but not significantly better than other infantry he could have brought. I think, like the Evocati cohort, which would have been much more cost effective and would have allowed him to put more money into like his cavalry, maybe get a unit of elephants, or just more numbers, or anything. So I was quite happy when I saw them. Or I'm totally wrong. You guys, you should tell me, because I'm not a stats expert like Heir of Carthage, who, what? Yeah, he knows everything. I can see 2 auxiliary Syrian archers here with a Praetorian guard. Their fancy schmancy capes. And 1 thorax pikeman, which is, I was guessing this was not his entire army. I was pretty sure, but only pretty sure. But anyway, well, let's get this started. I'm moving up right away. I'm thinking I want to get into these woods on his left flank a little bit. Shield my archers as much as possible. I do have a skirmishing advantage right off the bat. Because arrows beat slings. That's just pretty much the way it works as far as damage. Shots per minute, I know, and well, actually Cretans have pretty good shots per minute, but still not, actually about the same as Balearic slingers, almost, but by 1 volley, but 1 volley from 5 of these concentrated on 1 unit could be devastating, so it's pretty good. And range is the same. I don't know. Cretans are better. More damage. But, well, they're not Christmassy this time. I was disappointed. No Christmas colors. Guess it really depends on the faction they're in. Which is too bad. No national pride. Yeah. I wish they would come out with, like, Crete as a playable faction, even though it didn't play a huge role. Or not Crete. I don't think that's an island. I think it's what island is that? Not Cyprus. Might be Cyprus. It's Crete or Cyprus. I'm not sure which one. Not quite as up on my geography as I should be. But anyway, I am pulling my archers into the woods as well as my infantry. Or am I lining up? Right here. But I'll be slowly pulling further and further in as I go. Cretans. They're from the... They're from the island of Crete. Yeah, they're from Crete. Cyprus is further east. Yeah, I think that's the way it goes. Cretans are from Crete. Capital is Knossos, I think. Or was. Yeah. I don't know if you just heard them. They just call the Romans unwashed bastards. Which, I don't know. Maybe they are. You gotta wonder what the bathing situation was like back then. I mean, all these marching around all day, no access to running water, or a decent shower, or conditioner. Yeah, I mean, primitive. They lived like animals. But whatever. I guess the Romans had bathhouses. The Carthaginians were probably more disgusting. Maybe they had them too. Someone look that up. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have these late living hoplites I forgot about. But, yep, I've moved my cav to the edge, but he has some Sakii equites. She's recruited. I think they're basically the equivalent of Italian mercenaries. Like, that's what they would have been. But he also has the triarii to back them up. So I don't really want to get into that fight yet. I'm just going to try and whittle him down with my Cretans. which is actually being surprisingly effective. The Cretans are very good. Anyway, he's reacting to this skirmish fight. My Parthian ally that everyone was mad about, making some advances. You can see a pretty solid Roman army here. Got some Praetorians, quite a bit of Syrian archers, lots of skirmishers actually, decent cav force. Yeah, small infantry force though. Anyway, I take this fight with the Sakiai Equites and try and hit his Triaria, because I know they're not going to kill my cav quickly. It's just that they might be able to sway the fight, so I bring in my own infantry so that they can't do that. He comes in now with some cav. He has another Triarii. Oh yeah, he gets into some Cretans here, which I wasn't super pleased about. It's a Sakiai Equites. What a great charge. Sucky in melee, but great charge. Yeah. They look all Frenchy. They're queer asses. I can't say that word without giggling a little bit, which makes me feel sad and ashamed, but I still giggle. It's too bad. Anyway, he's pulled back from this fight. Probably pretty wise. It was either pull back or engage his entire army, because I was beginning to surround him. I don't know. He'll lose men pulling out. I guess. I mean, it's salvaging. Cut your losses. But my ally here, being very helpful. We are going to double team this Roman. The Roman is getting out of there. I'm chasing with some cav. Run some campanians through his eagle cohort accidentally. Probably lost some hit points there. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just trying to get back into order. Keep moving around this way. I don't have those drawing tools. I wish I did. Pretty sure it's a setting I should change somewhere, because I have them on regular gameplay, but not on here. Not on replays, so... Yeah. My ally helping me chase down this cav that's trying to get away. And I get some Balearics here. So he's cut his losses. He's pulling back. He knows he's gonna get double teamed. He's forming an edge on this side with the Macedonian. And me and my teammate decide we're gonna need some cohesion. We're gonna pull this off. So he's gonna keep Macedonian at bay. Move in here maybe. I'm coming around with a flanking force. So yeah. I apologize for playing as Carthage so much. I just love the faction. Good unit diversity. I mean, I don't like them on the campaign because I'm not a fan of using mercenaries a lot. Just, they have lower morale, and I mean such higher upkeep. Not with Carthage, but it's, I don't know. I'd rather have ethnic troops. But yeah, it's super fun on the multiplayer battle because they have such varied units. Italian mercenaries, Spanish mercenaries, African mercenaries. Yeah. So, yep, he's lost some units out here. These guys will get pretty well whittled down as they try and fall back to their lines. These guys are just trying to find the best way back to safety. He's getting hit with some of my Cretans, I guess. I don't remember doing that. But this noble horse gets into this eagle cohort, which is pretty good. Noble horse, excellent in melee, quite good. Now some eagle cohort and Triarii. Oh yeah, there's some Triarii in there, so might not be a great one for the noble horse to be in, but it is helping to pin down this great mass of infantry that the Roman player had to leave so I can try and get it. And I flop here. I think I just tend to do that. So yeah, my ally did a very smart thing here. He saw that the infantry was getting away, held it at bay with his noble horse till I could get my heavy infantry in there, and exited the fight before he took too many losses. Very smart move. I'm gonna have to remember that one if I'm ever helping an ally again. But yep, leaving these two companions out to refresh him, and I don't want to take much missile fire. Doesn't seem like we're taking any here though. So yep, I've now surrounded effectively, well, almost, these Romans, and they're breaking. This eagle cohort is still alive and is not quite surrounded, so it could last a while. But I'm moving up my Cretans. I have a good number left. Oh, what is happening over here? Parthian is still cheating with his onager, which was so disappointing, because one person who cheats on the rules can really ruin a great game. This was shaping up to be a great game anyway, and it ended up being a great game. But there's just that one, sometimes there's just one person that sours it. Like, if they hadn't done that, then what if? But still a fun game. It's still good tactics. The fight over here is still clean, unaffected by artillery, so that's alright. It's alright. I don't know how effective his onager ended up being. What is it at right now? 27, so it's a ballista. It's not doing too great, which I'm pretty happy about. I'm bringing my infantry around in kind of an disorganized mass. So I'm pretty good at throwing my units into chaos when I want to. Pretty good at that. He's now concentrating fire on a couple of companions that I drew into the woods. They're pretty damaged, and I brought him too close. This Macedonian is now pulling further into the woods, and this Roman has little choice but to do this, I guess. I don't remember this. It's been kind of a while since I played this one, actually. I see the Sakiai Equites come in, hammer and anvil with my companions. Have a couple Samnites here, just for kicks and giggles, I guess. Got this blob of Libyans here. He double teams them with his Sakiai Equites and Eagle cohort, which is a good move. I'm hung up on this one here, but it'll die soon, because it's sandwiched between some companions and some Libyans. But he's hitting it with some slingers, so I'm chasing it. Yep, now here's where my Arverni teammate comes in quite handy. Because I was looking like I could end up taking some losses here that I really don't want to. And I just see this great Gaelic horde. Just like, yes, forgot about you guys. I don't even know how. So this Sakiai Equite is breaking with 23 men left. These companions are awesome. They're so good. I still don't know why they're only called heavy melee cav, because I've seen them beat just about every melee cav out there. I'm pretty sure they may be the best melee cav in the game. So it's breaking. Some Sakiai Equites are breaking. They were caught in a melee fight between two swordsmen. Not a great place for cav to be. Not shot cav. Melee cav will do alright. They're ridiculously good in melee. Obviously being melee cav, but even against infantry. You guys remember in Medieval 2? Oh, I still love that game. Looking at doing some sieges, if you guys want. Those are so fun. I know Pixelated Apollo does them. Yeah. He's probably my favorite YouTuber. He's a hoot and a half. Yep, I'm bringing around. I've caught the remainder of the Roman infantry in these two eagle cohorts. I am bringing around the Libyan infantry to effectively completely surround them. Completely and utterly. Utterly destroy them. Yep, so this Roman is actually... Yep, they both rout. Good amounts of men. Flanking has such a powerful effect on units in this game. They routed with good numbers left. And here I take this cav fight. This Macedonian has brought 5 Campanian cav over this fight. I have 3 Campanian cav. He has 5 companion cav. Totally different. One is Macedonian, one is Italian. And the main difference is that my Campanians will destroy him in melee. I don't remember if he got off a very good charge. I accidentally forgot this Campanian. I was looking elsewhere. Yeah, very elsewhere. Look at my general. He's still way back at the beginning, along with my 2 Libyans. Libyan hoplites, or hoplites. Millilites. Don't know why I was thinking about beer there. I guess probably because I'm from Wisconsin, so yeah, everyone drinks in Wisconsin. Of course I don't, because I'm under 17, so I can't. You know. Yep, my 3 companions are wrestling down his companions, and there was 5 of them, so as you can see, these companions are just excellent. Very good. Yep, we are moving up our infantry. The Parthian has joined us. He pulled away from this fight with this Roman. The Roman has pulled back to a good location. Quite strategic for him. He has a couple cav units left. Horde of archers. And some good infantry. Some Praetorian Guard. Yes, very good infantry overall. So yep, I have by far taken the most damage out of us so far. I have borne some damage. I don't even know what I'm saying. It is quite late out here in the Midwest, in Uber territory, redneck country. Ugh, it's awful. Just awful. No, it's not bad. But there are a lot of rednecks here. So many rednecks. There's one town near us. Oh, everyone makes fun of it for being full of inbreds. So, if you're ever... Okay, I don't even know what I was thinking there, but yeah. Just making a point about how far I am in the northern backwoods of Wisconsin. I don't know where I was going with it. It is late again. Very late. So yep, we're all moving up. Moving up, forming up into these battle lines, ready to take this Roman, the last of these Macedonians. He's got a companion general, yet 2 thorax pikes, probably 5 Cretans. Yepers. 5 Cretans. This Roman, he's got these are Praetorians. Good cav. Good melee cav. I don't know if they can take Campanians. Well, let's find out, shall we? Let's see, 72, 43. Oh, wow. I would say that my Campanians would be better than his Praetorians. Probably. I'm thinking so. Because they have much better melee attack and weapon damage. But they have more armor. A bit less health, but that's not big. What they have less of is melee defense by a substantial amount. And much less in charge bonus. So Praetorian Cav has a better charge and better melee defense, but otherwise they're completely inferior to Campanians. And they're both pricey units. Not sure which one costs more. Probably should be the Campanian. Campanian's a pricey unit, but definitely worth it if you can pick up a couple. And I picked up 5, so little bit of overkill there. Yep, he's coming in with his Praetorians for a charge. Not a bad move. He's got a skirmisher advantage here, so as long as he can hold me up, he can shred me. I'm bringing up the last of my Cretans, but they're almost out of ammo. He charges into these Samnites and Libyan infantry. I'm sandwiching with my Campanians, but I'm a bit too late. I think he's going to take these Samnites out. Don't remember. Nope, he takes these Libyans out. They were pretty low anyway. But I do manage to bring a Campanian along this line of skirmishers, which basically negates their effectiveness on a hard charge. Because now they have to take the time to fall back and reposition, which is pretty good for us, I guess. However, any player skirmishing away with this Macedonian, slipping a Noble Cav into this little gap between their lines. Great move. He gets into these Macedonian Cretans, but Companion Cav is coming in. I want to say Campanian. Very different. Very different. I think Campania is southern Italy. I feel like it comprises the boot. Like the toe and the heel, maybe. I don't know. Which part is Campania? Who cares? Who cares? Now whatever. So I'm coming around. I've decided I'm not going to go against these Praetorians in testudo formation, because it will take forever. I'll get ground down by these skirmishers and consequently destroyed. But I still do have some cavalry, which works. Which is quite good. And a Campanian over here who's going exploring, I guess. Yeah, that's what he's up to. Exploring these nice little trees. And oh crap. My cat just jumped up on me, so yeah. Now it's just sitting on my lap and I'm petting it. I feel like what is it? Dr. Evil from Austin Powers. That evil guy. I think it's Dr. Evil. Hilarious movie. Shagadelic movie. Yeah. Well, so this Parthian has blobbed up 5 Noble Cav on this one Praetorian. I don't think he'll win it. It says they're losing decisively, probably because of some charge effects. I didn't actually catch it. I've been catching very little of this, actually. We are moving up, trying as hard as possible to disrupt their lines and swarm them. It looks to be in our favor thus far. Basically, me and the Arverni player started over on this side, and using good teamwork, we managed to sweep through these woods and cleanse them of putrid Roman and Macedonian scum and filth. Yeah. Yeah, basically. So I've got my Campanians, and my ally has got his noble horses engaged on these Assyrian archers. We're gonna stop them. And what else do we have going on here? The Roman is holding some of his infantry back. I don't have a ton left. These Syrian archers are... Oh, okay. So we are trying to surround this Praetorian Guard. One Praetorian Guard with 2 mercenary Samnite warriors and 2 mercenary Hoplites. I would say the Praetorian Guard could still win this unassisted if it's Well, no. He only has 46 men left. I don't think he can win it, but it might take a while. But here, Praetorian Guard comes in on a Libyan infantry and a mercenary noble fighter. We're fighting this Praetorian Guard, and that's not going to go well for me. But over here, the battle's going better. They're skirmishing away. The Parthian is getting in and doing some... just trying to toss these Macedonians into chaos. Trying to get to these Cretans, I think, but he gets bogged down, which actually wouldn't be too good. Oh, yeah, the Roman has fallen back here. I didn't even notice that. Now they form this nice little L, reverse L. And yeah, we're basically trying to break through that at this point. I'm gonna get this cat off my lap. It is... Alright, that thing. That's a monster. Disgusting monster. It's like a feline... It's like a giant feline baby. It's awful. But the Roman is breaking. I think he loses his general at this point. He's actually going to take a couple of Praetorian guards. Because he beats down my Libyan. Oh, awful, dude. Awful. Libyan infantry. And he's going to go back to these woods. So, this battle was basically us trying to keep moving forward and double teaming our opponents as they continually fall back and consolidate their losses, which isn't a kind of battle you see every day, but it's really fun to play. Yeah, there's so many flags on the field you can't even tell what's what. But we have look at this. We have managed to isolate one Praetorian guard. I can't even see its flag. How do I even... One Praetorian guard with all these units, and it is still holding. Kind of, I guess. Look at that. That's kind of overkill, I guess. I don't know. Yep, he's fallen back with those Praetorians. We basically wrapped up this side. He's got some Triarii left in. This Roman does. The Macedonians got some pikes. But pikes, when they get outflanked, they're done. Get some Old Sworn into this kind of formed thorax pikemen with their shiny shields, which are pretty cool. Yeah, now he's... he can probably beat them head on like this. Oh yeah, he can beat them head on like this. But now there's a noble cav coming in. That fight's over. We get into these skirmishes here. I still have 31 men in my noble cav unit. But this is the last stronghold of enemy power. 3 damaged Praetorian Guard units holding out against the barbarous masses of me and my allies. So yeah. So we're just mopping up on this side right now. Well, he has some Triarii who have very good holding power. They're like souped up hoplites, basically. Latin style hoplites. But this one will... I don't know if a mercenary hoplite will beat a Triarii or regular hoplites or whatever. I'm thinking Triarii win head on. I'm pretty sure they do. Pretty sure they're far better shields and armor. Oh yeah, far superior armor and stuff. So they will win that fight unassisted. Rome has such good infantry. They're solid all around. Like Spain on Medieval 2. Or Spain on Empire. Yeah. So I am forming up the last of my army. over here. I have some Cretans left. I was really surprised about. Actually, by the end, I didn't even remember them. I've got 2 late Libyan hoplites left, 2 mercenary samurai warriors, and my infantry is pretty much wrecked. My men are well, it says fresh, but these guys don't look super fresh. This guy looks like a Bionicle. Oh, that brings back childhood memories. Those were so fun. Worth a lot of money now too, actually. But yes, this Roman bastion of defense has fallen, and that is actually the game. Their morale cuts out at that point. And that is the end of the battle. Let's see. So I got a fair number of kills here, I guess. But I also took the brunt of the losses, so probably Pyrrhic for me, but probably Pico SD. Pico SD. Alright, yeah. He probably got the best kill-death ratio. About twice. Well, mine was about twice as much, too. So we did about the same as far as kills to deaths. Alpino 67. He was about 1-to-1, and it wasn't very high. His Eastern Ballista did not pay off for him at all. 75 kills. You really needed to do more, so I guess it didn't play a huge role in this battle, which I'm pleased about, because it was against the rules. So if it had been super effective, I would have felt like it really changed the way things turned out, but it's definitely got a psychological effect. Makes people more aggressive, or makes them far more defensive. It depends. But yeah, our enemies doing pretty good as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I really like putting up these videos so far. Nice to be able to talk to myself and not be accused of being insane. So yeah, thanks for watching. Dan Bulbarka signing off for now.